that shows up. There needs to be something done. I need to find out where and what. I want to see what happens. These group of Republican senators have written a note to Merrick Garland demanding a response to why they are handling the January 6th protesters the way they are. Because this is a massive violation of civil rights that will have a very high price tag attached to it. Anyway, we'll pay attention to what happens here and see where this leads. Victoria Taft, writing for PJ Media, the number of small businesses destroyed by the COVID lockdowns will astound you. Now, to go along with this, the National Academy of Sciences revealed recently that the shutdown orders made little to no difference on the COVID spread, impact, etc. From the abstract in the study, I read and quote, "Previous studies have claimed that shelter-in-place orders saved thousands of lives, but we reassess these analyses and show that they are not reliable. We find that shelter-in-place orders had no detectable health benefits, only modest effects on behavior, and small but adverse effects on the economy. To be clear, our study should not be interpreted as evidence that social distancing behaviors are not effective. Many people had already changed their behaviors before the introduction of shelter-in-place orders, and shelter-in-place orders appear to have been ineffective precisely because they did not meaningfully alter social distancing behavior. But according to information, and I went and dug up the source of the information, it's Opportunity Insights, the economic tracker that has delineated the impact of COVID across the country in every single state. While bureaucrats gave Walmart, Costco, Lowe's, other stores the essential status, if you're an essential worker, talk about demeaning. Every worker's essential. You know why? Because every worker's paycheck is essential. But by deeming the bigger stores essential and allowing them to stay open and not providing the same for others, 38.9% of America's small businesses were forced to close based on fear, social distancing rules, and ignorance. Twitter user Mark Changizi showed the drop in small businesses in a series of charts from both Wampley and Harvard, and again, I'm looking at Opportunity Insights. When you first checked, 37.5% of businesses had been closed. Now the number 38.9% as of June 13th, 3 days ago. Nearly 4 out of every 10 businesses in the country. And to put some context on that, who employs more people than anybody else in the country? Small business. Time for news. This week at Kevin's, not going to talk about a gun special of the week. We're going to talk about Liberty safes. Liberty is the safe of choice, and Kevin's has a huge variety in stock right now. The USA series, 48 gun, 45-minute fire rating, and electronic dial. The Centurion series, the Tactical series, the Colonial series, the Fat Boy Jr. series. Then there's the ammo can storage safe, and of course, the HDX handgun vault. All you need to do is get by Kevin's and take a look at the selection. And while you're there, check out the sunglasses. Got myself a pair of Maui Jims. Just a couple weeks ago, they've got Costa Del Mars. They've added Oakley, Bahio. And of course, Bahio is a brand derived from the same people who created Costa Del Mars. Kevin's Guns and Sporting Goods, 2 locations, Tallahassee, Thomasville, and online at kevinscatalog.com. Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying
trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Put a note on your printer the next time you change out your drum or cartridge. And then after 2 or 3 of those notes, call John Davis at Service Plus Office Machines. ServicePlusTally.com. Here's the number, 402-0646.
Find potential problems lurking inside your dream house with Patriots Home Inspection. Locally owned by veteran and internationally certified home inspector John Shannon, Patriots Home Inspection offers thorough inspections and analysis services at affordable prices with discounts for military and first responders. Call 850-528-2895 to book your inspection today. That's 850-528-2895. Patriots Home Inspection. Peace of mind in the pursuit of your dream.
One name in roofing stands on top. Tadlock.
Tadlock Roofing will meet or beat any all-competitive roof offers. Call Tadlock Roofing today so we can give you peace of mind tomorrow. 877-5516.
One name in roofing stands on top. Tadlock.
The Morning Show with Preston Scott. News now from the Recon Restoration Studios. WFLA-FM, Midway, Tallahassee, an iHeart radio station. From the Perry and Young Attorneys at Law Traffic Center, your time-saver traffic on 100.7 WFLA.
Your morning drive still quiet accident-wise. We're not seeing any major accidents slowing down your drive. We are seeing some police activity, though, over on Tower Road at Capitol Circle Northwest. So if you're making your way in that area, expect a little slow traffic. I-10 is looking good, moving up to speed, and it's looking pretty good along Thomas Hill Road and Water Street. See something on the roads called the Safe Touch Security Traffic Signal at pound 250 keyword Tallahassee traffic. In the traffic center, I'm Shay Tab.
It's more of a dry front than a cold front. It doesn't bring us cooler weather, it brings us drier air after today. Today, some rain, a few thunderstorms, 92 the high, and then just sunshine tomorrow, 94 tomorrow. I'm News Radio 100.7, WFLA's Terry Smith in the Weather Channel Forecast Center.
Let's make some noise, yo. Get up out of your seats, man. iHeart Radio Music Festival.
Hey, it is Ryan Seacrest here with the moment you've been waiting more than a year for. As the world begins to open back up, we can finally get back to the things we love doing. Live music is something we missed dearly in 2020, but now it is back. Get ready to experience the music you love in person, September 17th and 18th in Las Vegas, where you'll witness live performances that will never be forgotten. Here is this year's superstar lineup for our 2021 iHeartRadio Music Festival. On the T-Mobile Arena stage, Friday and Saturday night, you'll see Billie Eilish, Cheap Trick, Coldplay, Dua Lipa, Florida Georgia Line, Journey, Khalid, Lil Baby, Maroon 5, Nelly, Sam Hunt, and Weezer. And now here's who's playing the daytime stage at Area 15 on Saturday. DaBaby, Olivia Rodrigo, The Kid Leroy, Saweetie, All Time Low, 24K Golden, Russell Dickerson, Young Blood, Gabby Barrett, Tate McRae, Conan Ray, Addison Rae. And even more names will continue to be added to those lineups. Tickets go on sale to the general public next Friday, June 25th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific through AXS.com. And Capital One cardholders are getting exclusive access to tickets before the general public during the pre-sale starting June 23rd for 48 hours while supplies last. Visit iHeartRadio.com/Capital One for details.
iHeartRadio Music Festival, baby.
Beginning today, you'll have chances to win your way to our 2021 iHeartRadio Music Festival before tickets even go on sale. Your first chance to win coming up just a little while right here. Make plans to join us on September 17th and 18th, streaming on the CW app and CWTV.com and broadcasting on iHeartRadio stations all across America. Live music is back at our 2021 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
iHeartRadio.
I'm Pam Puso. They're expected to talk for 4 or 5 hours in Geneva. President Biden and Russian leader Vladimir Putin.
The leaders agree relations between the US and Russia are at a low point, and they've traded sharp statements in recent months, with President Biden accusing Russia in cyber attacks and of election interference.
Fox's Simon Owen. After the summit, both men will hold separate news conferences. For the rest of the week, it'll feel like it's 115 degrees in Phoenix.
Excessive heat warnings and heat advisories are widespread over the west for the next few days as daytime highs reach into the 100 to 110 degree range for many locations.
Fox meteorologist Janice Dean, gusty winds will raise the risk of wildfires. America's listening to Fox News.
We all come together and stand together to serve our veterans. We invest in the latest technology.
We take the time to train the next generation of doctors and nurses who work together to make sure we heal their bodies and their minds.
This is our mission. More than 300,000 of us working as one, together with families and loved ones. No matter where they live in this country, we'll be there.
We stand strong, united. Stand with us in caring for our veterans.
Studio 1A produces the broadcast, keeping the show on the rails. I am here in Studio 1B, and I am joined by Charlie Strickland of the Talent Training Group, co-host of Talent Outdoors. You hear it Saturdays on these very radio stations that you are listening to right now. Charlie, good morning. Thanks for joining me. How are you?
I'm doing good this morning, Preston. Glad to be here.
I appreciate you making time for me. Let's first talk about the recent shootings at some grocery stores, and I think they're like any tragedy that we have to encounter. They are illustrative and offer opportunities for us to learn. What stands out to you when you see stories of someone going into a public shopping center, or in this case, a grocery store of all places, and opening fire?
Well, I mean, first off, there's a term I use for people like that, and that's crazy. I'm sure there's a medical terminology and psychologists that use, but there are crazy people in this world, Preston. You and I have had this conversation before. There's crazy, there's demented, there's evil. I mean, there are just people that do things that are just twisted.
Yeah.
And the fact is we're gonna live in this world as long as we're here. As long as God sees fit to leave me on this earth, there's gonna be more and more of this. And so what we have to decide, we can't not go out in this world. And it could be any store, any Publix, any Winn-Dixie, any whatever, grocery outlet, whatever. It could be the convenience store, it could be anywhere. And you don't know what domestic issues somebody's had. You don't know that you could be sitting in church, and you don't know that the nice lady next to you, ex-husband who beat her half to death, just got out of jail, and he's coming to kill her and everybody around her. We don't know, and there's no way of knowing that. So that's why we talk about situational awareness. When I see